Everybody, Brian back with a Kaspa update here. We got some really cool stuff to show you guys here, alright? We were going over the RSIs yesterday and everything with, I believe there's a decent move coming in this market with all these RSIs resetting. I know Bitcoin at any time could start to run. You know, it could have a little bit more down to it, you know, around the, let's look at it real quick. Wanted to show you this around the 26.5. It could. Okay, let me get my cleaner chart. I apologize. That 50 EMA is holding that thing right now, but on the weekly, you can see it has this support zone. Whoops, I apologize. Oops, I had my things locked here. You can see this support zone right over here, okay? This is on the weekly, okay? So for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, the past month, this has been a support zone, okay? You can see the wicks. Let's zoom in a little bit closer so you can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay, you can see that it has come down and touched this zone 2 times now. Okay, and that could happen again. It could pull back to that 26.5, 26.6 area for support. Okay, because on the weekly also you have your 200 EMA coming up here too. So this thing could pull back a little bit more before we get this move, but it is definitely coming. Okay, we've talked about them RSIs. Look at that thing. I mean, it's down dead on the bottom laying there. Alright, now let's get through this thing. Okay, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that so very much. We're going to get back to Kaspa, and I'm going to show you guys something that that actually just noticed. I haven't really looked at the thing much on the weekly time frame, but got something really cool to show you. Bitcoin whale moves nearly $8 million after 10 years of inactivity. A holder who hadn't touched their crypto for a decade just moved to over 279 Bitcoin, or $7.8 million worth of crypto. Wait till you hear how much he bought this for. This is insane. A decade, that's 10 years. Alright, so if we go down through here, another sleeping Bitcoin whale just woke up. Today, a holder who hadn't touched their crypto for a decade moved over 279 Bitcoin, or $7.8 million worth, to 3 new wallets, according to a tweet from On-Chain sleuth Lock On Chain. The blockchain tracker said in a Friday tweet that the whale in question had originally received 1,128 Bitcoin in the months of October 2012 and May of 2013, when prices were about $12 and $195 respectively. Can you imagine, boy, to wind back time, boy oh boy, if I could buy Bitcoin for $12, could you imagine where you'd be sitting today? In total, the whale holds 31.6 million in Bitcoin. They have 1,128 Bitcoin. They haven't made a move in 10 years. They finally transferred some Bitcoin, so are they getting ready to sell it? Who really knows? It says here, ancient untouched Bitcoin stashes have been on the move lately. Whales, those who have hoarded huge amounts of crypto, sometimes reemerge after a long stretch of time to move their investments to other addresses, which is pretty smart, you know, if they're, I guess, you know, if they have hackers trying to hack, you know, moving into a more secure, but I have a ledger I keep mine on. I don't know what you guys keep your crypto on or whatever, but there's a link in the description of the video if you want to check a ledger out. I just plug mine in to the side of my laptop. I can move my crypto on or off, and once I unplug my ledger, my crypto cannot be hacked. If I lose my ledger, there's a key. All I have to do is get back on their site, and then I can get my crypto back. So if it would burn up in a fire or get smashed or whatever, so they're nice to have. In February, an old Bitcoin address that had not budged in 11 years came back to life to move 9.6 million worth of crypto, which had appreciated by 120,000% over the years. Can you imagine your money? Even $1, 120,000 Xing. Wow, that's crazy. Bitcoin whales are the most successful crypto investors, according to research. In February, it said that those who sit on the asset for years tend to do well, while the retail investor who buys and sells in a short time frame typically loses out. That I don't know if you guys do much day trading, but it definitely can be brutal. I tried it there for a little bit, but I definitely agree. Buying and holding seems to be the best way to go. And that's all I'm going to really cover this article. If you want to go read the rest of it, it's on a I'll go up here to the top. Decrypt. Okay, they have a lot of crypto articles there. Here's your crypto bubbles. This is for the daily. You can see still got a lot of them RSIs resetting. So I'm expecting maybe tomorrow when the big markets open up. We have that dollar yet to start taking that fifth wave down. So here's, you get some green popping up on the hourly. All right. But here's your top 100 on CoinMarketCap. Excuse me. I'm going to reload this real quick because, yeah, there we go. Basically, all your gainers over here. You have one, what is there, one stable coin there. So you have 4 out of the top 100 in the green, actually. Look on the right. There's, I just did a Kaspa video there, but go down through here. Yeah, a lot of red out there. Like I said, them RSIs are resetting. That Bitcoin could have a little bit more down pressure to it. That's for sure. But that dollar, with Bitcoin, with all these RSIs resetting, that dollar is going to break that fifth wave down. Excuse me, I apologize. I got some horrible allergies. I take Allegra daily for it, but takes a little bit of time sometimes clear my head up here. So here we go. We went over this yesterday, this 5 wave down, for the dollar, the DXY. It's found that support at that 100.7, but I definitely expect that to break. If remember, we inverted this scale, which would be a perfect breakout. You have your breakout of resistance. The blue line would have been resistance. Let me get that 50 and 200 off there for you. There you go. Yeah, that blue line would have been a resistance line. The breakout, the retest, the continuation onward, okay? So it's definitely going to break down here. It's going to come down to somewhere in these 90s. Not sure where over here would look like a pretty good spot. You can see all the big line of support through here. Right here too, you got quite a bit of support. As long as it drops lower than this third wave, and gets that fifth wave up. But that's that could start tomorrow. It's hard to tell. It's right about in the middle there now. But let's get back here to Kaspa, because I got some really good stuff to go over here with you guys. All right, I got my alarms set. Always do. Waiting for this thing to take a move, okay? Now, if we put the moving averages back on there, you can see that 50 is holding us perfectly right now, okay? I don't expect it to go down any further. You never know with this market. I mean, it could come down maybe a little bit more, but I don't expect it to. You never know. If Bitcoin comes down to that low at 27.6, or was it 26.6? Bitcoin, yeah, it's at 26.6. If it does come down there, it could drag everything a little bit lower. But with these daily RSIs, let me show you guys something, okay? This is on the daily, all right? Last time, let's put it on the weekly here. Whoops. Yeah, first off, I want to show you this weekly. Okay, do you guys see what I see here? All right, Elliott waves. 1, 2, 3. Your fourth wave pullback, and a 5. That's what that sure looks like to me. Every if you go back and count them on almost any crypto, especially in a bull run time, you'll have your 5 waves. All right, that definitely looks like we have another wave up on this thing for sure. So let's get back to that daily chart, because I wanted to show you guys. Last time, let me get that off there, clean that up a second. Last time these daily RSIs have reset, let's look at the gains that we've had out of them. Okay, right down here was the last time it reset, okay? Which was obviously, that move was ridiculous, okay? That would have been the whole way to the top. We're talking, that was a 300% move, okay? The last time that daily was reset. Over here, was the time before. Okay, so let's see how much we had out of that move. From the bottom to the top of that move was 119%. Okay, so if we come over here to when this one reset, the daily RSI, let's get a look and see how much of a move that one was. Okay, if we bring out our toll from the bottom to the top, that was a 48% move. Okay, and then the one right over, we just did this one here, which was 48%, this run up right here. Okay, if we come over here and just look at how much this bump was on the daily, wasn't much of one, but I guarantee it was a pretty decent move. Yeah, 34%. Okay, that's on the daily, and then you can see what it did over here on this one. You know, this one went from the bottom, you know, till it ran, it kept running. That did a 574%. Holy cow. So you can see when these daily RSIs reset, that's a good thing to have happening, okay? For this chart, it has only happened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the sixth time it is happening now, okay, that we've gotten this low on the RSI down there. So things are definitely looking up, guys. Hang in there. When this thing turns, could happen any day, any minute. I believe we're going to get a nice run out of this thing. So I will talk to you guys really soon. I hope you have a beautiful, fantastic Sunday, and thank you so very, very much for watching my video. Please hit the subscribe button, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you.